Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. In this Facebook Live, we're going to be talking about what kind of students do best US universities want to admit and how you can show them that you're one of them. But hey, if we've never met before, let me introduce myself. My name is Radmila, and I'm a US education expert. And I help international students from all over the world to get to the United States universities, get accepted, apply, and also get a large scholarship. So just so you know, every Sunday I'm showing up on Facebook to talk about most important topics for international applicants from all over the world. And if you're interested in this, if you want to become a student in the US university, please subscribe to this group because I'm sharing a lot of useful and valuable information, as well as giving away free downloadables that you can just use as a guide to help you navigate through this entire process. So make sure to subscribe, download the guides, and do not miss our next Facebook Lives. So the links to all my previous Facebook Lives are in the description above, so you can take a look and decide for yourself. Please, guys, let me know, where are you from? I'm so curious about where all the applicants are going to be applying from. I personally am from Ukraine, currently based in Amsterdam, but please let me know where you are from. Where are you going to start your application journey? I'm so curious. Please let me know. So today, the topic is going to be really interesting. It's going to be what kind of students do best US universities want to admit, and are you one of them? So every year, best US universities, they receive thousands of applications, but they end up with choosing only from 5 to 6% of those applicants. So what makes those 5 to 6% so special to be accepted? Let's think a little bit. Let's imagine that you're applying to top US universities. You're applying to Harvard or Columbia or Yale, and imagine that they accept only a small percentage of those applicants. So what kind of students would you personally accept if you were in the admission committee? Oh, hi, Himal. Hi. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy. So imagine, what kind of student would you want to accept to represent this university? What kind of student would you want to see in the university, in the best universities in the world? What qualities do they want to possess? So please write your comments below. I'm curious. Is this a student? Would you imagine the student to be a leader? Is it a straight A student? Is it a student that has amazing GPA or amazing test scores? Comment below and let's think about it together. So what students are best universities looking for? I'm not gonna wait for it. I'll just tell you straight away. Universities are looking for students that are going to change the world, that have potential to change the world. Yes, it sounds absolutely crazy, and yet this is true. Sorry, I will repeat the secret again. Universities want to accept those students that have the potential to change the world, be it through writing a book, organizing a program, creating a company, creating an organization, becoming a writer, a lawyer. This can be absolutely anything in the world. But the admission committee of all universities, the best universities in the US, they want to see that you have that potential. They want to see that you have not only the desire to change the world, but you have also acted upon it. For example, you have already started doing something. Yes, all universities are secretly hoping that you're next Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or the next president in your country. But in reality, they're just looking for people that can do even a minor, slight change to this world. They're looking for a person that is going to make amazing contribution to the society. And once they look through the application, they're so afraid to miss these people that they would grant you an admission right away, as long as you can show them that you're that kind of person and that you have a potential to change the world. Again, this can be as minor as you imagine, but it doesn't have to be impactful yet. But you have to show that you have that you have that desire and that potential. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi, I'm just looking through comments. Again, welcome to the channel. So what qualities show that you have that potential? So best US universities are looking for leaders, for creators, for organizers, and very initiative people that are dedicated to a certain goal. They're looking for people that have interest in one area that they've been pursuing for a certain time, and this is the area that they want to study further in their university. And these are the people that are looking for opportunities. And if they see no opportunities, they're going to create it themselves. They're looking for students who are very hardworking, never resting, very initiative, that have new ideas and are not afraid to act on them. These are the students that even if they had a failure in anything, they've learned from it and they're willing to step up and just move forward. So these are the people, they're just hardworking, very curious, engaged, and initiative. Even if applicants have not done anything impactful yet, admission committee will look at those small things that are in your application to help them figure out if you have that potential. So to help you understand how an admission committee is looking at your application, I added a link in the description from a Harvard admission committee. So they have a really interesting questionnaire of how the admission committee of Harvard is looking at each applicant. Be sure to check out this link because they're asking the questions that admission committee is asking when they are reviewing your application. So it's really, really useful because you're going to be able to determine whether you have that potential that they're going to be looking for. So again, there's a link in the description. Be sure to check this out. Hi, Asmir. Hi, Davlat. Praful, I'm sorry if I'm saying this incorrect. Sorry, guys. Yes, what I'm saying, the question from Himal, this applies to the average universities as well. They're looking for students that have that potential to change the world. They're looking for really good students, and as long as you can show that you have that potential, they would accept you. And also, they just are really interested in people who have the potential to contribute to the society. Like if you're just a student, you don't really have any goals, any directions, they wouldn't be really interested in accepting you. Honestly, none of the universities. You can get accepted, of course, but it's better to aim a bit higher and to show them what you have done, because in this situation, better universities will want to fight for you. And of course, average universities will, of course, want to admit you as well. I'm just talking about the best university because the bar is a bit higher. So once you have a higher bar, then I would say more average universities would definitely accept you. So the next question is, what is a university looking at when they're deciding if you have a potential? There are plenty of things the university is looking for. Basically, you're sending your application package, and it includes a lot of different documents, right? It includes your personal statements, your resume, your transcript, letters of recommendation, and sometimes, your test scores, and sometimes some other documents, depending on the program, depending on what they're asking for. Admission committee is looking at your application package all together to decide if you are a good fit for that particular school. They're looking at everything you're sending. So not at every document separately, but at every like the entire application package together. Every document you're sending is a separate piece of a puzzle that helps them see whether you have that potential and whether you are a fit to that particular university. That's why even if you have a nearly perfect GPA, even if you have amazing scores, this is still not a guarantee that you will be accepted to that particular university. Admission committees really do value grades. They place a really great value into the grades, but this doesn't mean that this is the only thing that they care about. A nearly A student and a nearly perfect GPA alone does not it doesn't really tell the entire story about you. It doesn't really show the committee whether you have that potential. It just shows that you can really excel in school, that you're really capable to learn, but it doesn't mean that you can show that potential only through your grades. What will help is to send your personal statement, make it really personal. What helps is letters of recommendation from teachers, from your coworkers, from anyone else who can contribute to the entire whole picture of you. So again, the potential to change the world should be seen to admission committee through all documents you're sending. That's why you need to pay such a big attention to every single document you're preparing. So what should you do now? If as I was talking, you were thinking that if this is not really for me, I'm not sure that I can show this through my resume, do not worry yet. Because if you're planning to apply to become a student in the next year, this means that the deadlines for universities is in November, December, and also all the way through March. This means that you have enough time to change and increase your value greatly throughout this time. This means that you really have enough time to improve your situation if you start right now. The important thing to remember is that your potential cannot be too sporadic. It can't be into too many different directions. It must relate to one area of interest. For example, if you love math and you have stood out with your grades in school, that's amazing, but you can also increase your value through tutoring some students or through joining the competition and maybe doing some math research at a local university. So you need to move through that one line and do as many things as possible to increase your value in that one interest. Or for example, if you love music, if you want to study music, you can join different classes, different courses. You can lead the courses, you can organize them, you can spend time teaching music to kids, or you can volunteer, do different extracurriculars, and publish an article. So there are plenty of things you can do to boost your value, increase your chances to being accepted by the US university, as long as you can see the pattern. If you're interested in one area that you want to apply to, you need all your activities to be related to that area of interest. All documents you'll be sending must create a one united picture in the admission committee's heads about you, about your passion, and your potential within that passion. It should truly represent who you are and that you have potentials to achieve great things. So I talked about increasing your value and how to plan your entire year if you want to study in the US in my first Facebook Live. The link is in the description. Make sure to check it out because I'm breaking down when you need to start applying to universities in order to become a student next year, and when you need to start increasing your value and what you can do. So definitely make sure to check this out. So to recap, first, universities are looking for students that have potential to change the world. This can be as minor or as small as you can imagine, as long as you have that potential. You can show that you have the desire. Second, universities are looking for creators, for leaders, for initiative people. So you need to show that you have these qualities through documents that you're sending. Third, admission committees are looking at your documents all together before deciding if you're a good fit for that university. So you need to make sure that every document you're sending is like an adding piece to the one united picture. And of course, do not forget that you need to increase and boost your value before you start sending your documents to the American universities. You need to start now increasing your value. So just in case, if you want to develop your own potential, if you want to talk about your chances of being accepted or how to increase your value, how to increase your chances of being accepted, please book me for a private consultation. I have created a special offer that only my first 20 students can get. So we'll go together over all the things that you've done so far, and we'll discuss what are other things that you can do in order to increase your value. So please, if you really want this time, please do not wait to book me for a consultation. It's only 20 students. So the link is in the description. Make sure to take this opportunity. Okay, now time to answer a few questions that I got. The first one is from Devraj Acharya. Again, sorry guys if I'm saying this wrong. So he's asking, what type of documents do I need for studying to the US? I assume what kind of documents does he need to apply and where he should apply? Do I need any educational consultancy to help, or should I have to just directly apply from the embassy? Will my documents get accepted? Okay, and please tell me every procedure that I have to do in order to apply. So first of all, thank you for your question. It's many questions, so I'll dive into them right now. In regards to the procedure, so there is a guide that I already created before. It's in the description. It's a guide of every step you need to take in order to apply. It's created as a checklist, so it's really easy. Just download it, and it's telling you every single thing you need to do in order to get accepted to go to the United States. So it's every step of the process. So this is really easy. Just download this one. If you have any questions about it, please email me. In regards to the documents that you need in order to apply, as I mentioned before in this Facebook Live, you'll need your personal statement, resume, letters of recommendation, usually from 2 to 3, transcripts, your test grades, and sometimes, depending on the program you're applying to, they might need additional documents. But at this all, in order to decide, to understand what documents you need to send, you need to first go to the website of the university you're interested in applying and check out whether they have any information about the requirements. And they will. They will list all the requirements they want you to follow. So as long as you follow those requirements, they will review your application. So definitely first start with determining what are the universities you want to apply to, then go to their websites and check out the requirements. This will be really easy to navigate after you figure this out. Do you need any educational consultancy to help? So I would say in order to prepare your documents or in order to apply, you do not need any educational consultancy. All application processes are on the website of the university or on a third party's website. This all is going online. It's an online process. You'll need to file all your documentation. In order to do that, you do not need any educational consultancy in order to apply. If you want, though, a help in preparation of your documents, then yes, you can, of course, you can hire an educational expert like myself to help you prepare the documents. But in order to apply, you can absolutely do it on your own. So do not spend money on to pay someone to send the documents, because you can do it on your own. Or should I just apply directly from the embassy? So embassy has nothing to do with applying, with sending your documentation or helping you apply to the American universities. As I've said, this is happening online. As soon as you figure out the university that you want to apply to, you go to their website and you'll be able to see the application online. It definitely will be, it's either application online button or they will refer you to a different website. You do it online. So nothing goes through the embassy. The only thing that embassy does is issues you a visa in order for you to go to the United States, a student visa. Your question about will my documents get accepted? Well, this all depends on how you prepare them, right? So if you follow all the requirements the university provides you with, they will accept your documents to review them, but this does not mean that they will grant you an admission. In order for you to be granted admission, you will need to really, really work hard on making your documents stand out, making your personal statement stand out, making your resume interesting, fill your resume with interesting things, activities. So Obviously, I cannot answer this question in regards to whether you'll be accepted. I'm not sure, but your documents definitely will be reviewed as long as you follow the procedure described on the website. So I hope this answers your question. Second question is from Abdul Vasai Abed, and he was asking about the Fulbright scholarship. So I'm not going to dive into this right now today, because our next week's Facebook Live will be about how to finance your education. I will be covering a part about Fulbright scholarship there. So if you guys are interested, just as well as Abdul, join me for the next Facebook Live, where I will be talking about how to finance your education in the United States, whether it's possible to do, and what are the options for you to do it. So definitely join me for that one. That one will be really interesting and valuable for you. So now, if you guys enjoyed this, if you would like me to answer your questions, please comment them below. Every Facebook Live, last 5 minutes of Facebook Live, I'll be dedicating to answering questions from you. So please write below your questions. I'll be picking them out and answering on my next Facebook Live. So please do not forget to comment below your questions. If you think someone will also like this video, please share it or tag your friend who's also interested in studying in the US. I'm so happy to see new people joining me in the platform and bringing them value. So do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and tag any people you think this will be valuable. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if this was useful. Let me know any of your thoughts in the comments below. I was really happy to be with you this Sunday, and I will see you next week, same time, same day. Bye.